Alright. At this point I have developed, I guess, an outro, which is just me saying farewell. But I need to also make an intro. Um, I'm gonna try a different strategy when it comes to editing, because I... I'm just gonna go by, like... Before, I'm using this thing on PlayStation, I think it's called, like, Share Studio or something. And I'm just cutting clips together, that's how I'm doing the cuts. But you also kind of miss out on things that happen when I'm not recording. So, what I plan to do is to record for like 30 minutes, alright? Record for like 30 minutes. And then make cuts. And if, like, cut up the video. So, for now, like, we'll just try it out, I guess. If it doesn't work, you'll just see the 30-minute recording, but I will mute in between. So, cut. For example, I would, someone's calling me. I would cut in right here. And just, like, cut in, cut out. It's not gonna be, like, very fine cuts where, like, I just cut straight through a door or something. But I'm still learning. And the best way to learn is from experience. So, you know. You know? I don't know, maybe I'm over-dramatizing this. Oh, shoot. Might die here? Probably won't. That's fine. I had bladderfish on me, I wouldn't die. And again, oh. I probably shouldn't say cut every time I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna, like... I mean, it's the easiest thing to do, so I guess I'll just say cut, you know? Alright, here we are back.
This is Aurora, come in. This is Keen. Light pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Agent, you'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Didn't sound very controlled. So again, yeah. Still trying to learn how to edit. We got dry land coordinates. This should be interesting. What the... Oh, it just loaded in. I was like, it's just a rock floating in the middle of the ocean. I guess these are the things keeping it up, or... Ah, floaters. That would make sense. So I guess they just got really big. That's not why they're floating up this island, I guess.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island.
Yeah, you don't say. There's a base here. You can't tell me that that was already here. Oh, the stasis rifle. I love the stasis rifle. Stasis rifle. I might use that to kill that Leviathan that's on my area.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in
Oh,
the
the
deep, I've been
Degasi.
dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Yeah, I hope there wasn't anything important up there, because I just climbed this mountain by jumping on the side of it. But I can't make it up, so... That's tragic. So that was Bart Porgo. I think he was the captain. I said that on the Aurora. I don't know.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window.
Now,
No
Paul,
predators.
he's
Fresh
captain.
food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
What else?
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. Take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Integrate a new
That's
PDA
weird.
filter.
What else?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
New blueprint
We're not the
acquired.
first people to come to this planet.
You don't say.
Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degasi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years. Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start tasting
Welcome aboard, Captain.
go deal with your plans.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Alright then. I'm gonna just go to the Degasi habitat, I guess. I didn't cut that whole thing, and I'm gonna say cut now, but I may look like an idiot if I can't figure that out, so just, you know, cut, I guess. Alright, I found an entrance here. Oh, there's the Degasi. There's also a grim-looking snake thing. Do I have any health? I do. Yeah, I can use
Maximum
that.
depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
So, I'm probably gonna get yoinked by that, snake. I don't know. Maybe this is how it ends. I'm trying to figure out what happened to the Degasi, and I die because I get yoinked by a snake. I do a bladderfish though, so
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly
I
decreased.
just gotta not get yoinked, you know?
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes the hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decision?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
New blueprint
For
acquired.
enough money, she will. People always do.
Gotta drown in here, because I can't get this tablet.
Maida told me today. She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level.
Uh-oh.
More than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
I think the key word there is if.
Integrating new PDA
I don't know.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the float.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid
Warning,
on the
maximum depth
There's
reached.
something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Damage imminent. Passing
Oh,
200 meters.
don't want to go near that snake.
Oxygen efficiency
I
greatly
think
decreased.
I didn't check the upper level, so hit that and then hopefully I don't get killed. As always, I don't think that's changed.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more pessimistic fears. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, and she shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Yeah. I think I got a call at some point to, like, the radio stuff, so I'm gonna head back there, and that'll be it. I don't know. Maybe Sunbeam will show up. Yeah. I'm gonna, look up. Or maybe I already will have. And we're back. I just say that for, it's easier for me to figure out the transitions.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Answer this call, and I think I'm gonna end it here.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now.
Oh,
Landing
yo.
site for you, that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've set you coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct...
Alright, I gotta turn down the music. Hold up. General sound. Oh, that's why. I turn down the music volume and the ambient volume.
contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Signing out.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll do my outro thing. As always, I guess, farewell.